are going to be squatting though, because anytime you meet a wolf, you want to be at their level. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a big circle. So just go ahead. It doesn't have to have a whole lot of space between each other, but space is always a good thing. Gloves you can wear. However, he's a puppy. Now he's 10 months old, but he's still a puppy, and actually all the wolves are kind of thieves, and they like to steal things. So especially gloves, anything that you have, maybe I don't know if anybody has purses or cell phones. Yeah, like I said, you're more than welcome to take pictures, video of him if you want, but when he does come up to you, just make sure you have a good hold of those things. Your gloves, you're fine, but you might try and take them off your hands. Now Kenai, he is just a baby, so when he comes out, what you want to do is we're going to all squat on the ground so you don't have to sit in the snow. But when he comes over, you can pet him, and you want to pet him underneath. So you don't want to touch the top of his head or anything like that, because that's a dominant thing. And we don't want to scare him. Have any questions about that? Okay, and then like you said, you're more than welcome to take pictures, video. We're going to make a couple of circles with him, and then maybe we'll even get some hot dogs out. So we'll see how he's feeling about it. So Kenai is 10 months old. He is a rescue. He came from Florida. Some folks had a bunch of exotic animals in their backyard. She actually has tigers, bears, and wolves, and unfortunately does not have any of them spayed or neutered. And so springtime came around. Her husband got sick. They didn't separate the animals, and she wound up with 2 accidental litters with 11 pups total. So Kenai is one of those pups, and you can hear them talking about him leaving right now. And his brother and sister are living down at Mission Wolf. There are a couple of our wolf siblings living down there. But you will get a chance to say hi to Kenai when he comes out. And you'll see he is a black phase timber wolf. So that means he's still got black fur. He will be black predominantly throughout his lifetime, although when he reaches old age, he will probably get more of a white color. Only about 30% of the wolves do stay black throughout their life, whereas about 1% are white when they reach maturity. And here's his mom. So go ahead and squat down.
If you want to. Very cute.
Come on, Kenai. Good job, puppy. Kenai. Kenai. And they do know their names, but they're like him. It's like, yeah, I know my name, but I don't know. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Kenai. And when he comes up, the best thing you can do is put your arm out towards him. That's an invitation for him to come over. And be careful because he comes over very quickly.
Come on, sugar. Come on, Kenai. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
What a gorgeous creature.
You a lick in your face, consider yourself very lucky because that is how wolves treat each other in the wild. And I promise you there is no dog breath to worry about.
That's cute. It's all moving fast here. There you go. Kisses. Come on.
How much does he weigh?
About 60 pounds.
Good?
How much is he gonna weigh?
Probably 100.
It's like I see Riley.
Come on. See him. Come here. Okay, that eye is looking. There you go.
Even socially, it's just the same, you know, they're kind of so happy.
But the genetics is not quite the same. Yeah. He's beautiful.
Nobody's gonna sneak up on you, dude. Honest. Honest, we won't let them sneak up on you. Honest, we won't. Come on, Sugar. Come on, Kina. Come on over here. Come on over here. He says, okay, I'm back over here. Come here. Come on, turn around. Give you the picture.
Just look at those eyes.
How big is he gonna get?
He probably will get up to around 100 pounds when he's full grown. Come on, Kina. Come on around. Come on around. Come on around.
You know what, this morning? Just enough to cover up the ice we have on our trail. So watch your footing on our trails, because that is very deceptive what might be underneath the snow cover that we have. So Michelle's helping me out. She's got the red chocolate food. We have some beef, stew meat, steak, as well as giblets, you know, all those things that we don't like to eat in a chicken. Well, they got that because we love that for dinner. So he's going to feed them over here. He is named Mica. They had another brother named Dakota, who we unfortunately lost 2 weeks ago. They are not babies. They are all adults. Dad is 11 and the other 2 are 10. And I'll explain a little bit what happened with Dakota. And I'll also explain a little bit about why 2 red foxes are white, because that is not normal. It is not seasonal. They don't change color because it's winter. It's because of where Mom and Dad came from. Dad, Yuma, and a female that was named Malika, many years ago we rescued from a fur farm. I don't know if you realize it or not, but in the United States we still have a large, thriving fur industry where we keep animals in pretty inhumane conditions, only to kill them to strip the fur off so that we can wear it. And it takes 50 of these to make a fur coat. Personally, I don't know why we do that anymore when we have other products to wear. And I think the fur looks a whole lot better on them than it does on us. They're in full winter coat right now, and they are absolutely gorgeous. But Mom, who was named Malika, she had been genetically modified. They actually inbred her to make her white so that they could fool the public and sell it as Arctic fox fur at a higher price.
Jeez Louise.
So, not that I care about people who buy fur, that they're being tricked, but she was sick because that inbreeding, they don't care about the animal's health. When she came here, she was pregnant. She gave birth to the 3 kids. That's what babies are called. And unfortunately, she died within a week of their birth because she was not well. 2 of them got the white fur, the genetic modification, but the one we lost 2 weeks ago got the health issues from Mom. He had cancer. He had had his front leg amputated because of bone tumors in it a year and a half ago, and unfortunately tumors popped up on his face. He ended up with 4 surgeries in 2013 on his face and going through chemotherapy. And unfortunately, he lost his battle with cancer 2 weeks ago. So we're still in the grieving process, having lost one of the animals that we take care of. But we're very glad to have all of the rest of them, and they're doing great, even losing their family member. A little bit about our sanctuary, because I don't know, has anybody been here before? All first-time visitors? Well, welcome. We are a sanctuary. We are not a rescue. We are not a breeding facility. We are here because these animals were born in some kind of a captive situation, and we either adopted or rescued them. Some were bad, like where Yuma came from, and some came from good locations, but they will never be released. They cannot be released. They would not survive. So our mission is to give them an extraordinary life, and we do that a lot of ways. We do that by inviting you to come in and learn about them, so maybe you can become a voice for our wild animals. We do it by giving them large enclosures. They average about an acre in size. For a sanctuary like us, that is actually quite large. They have open fencing, 8 feet up, 3 feet in the ground, because they're all jumpers and diggers. But they can see you, they can hide if they want. They all have some kind of a man-made den in their enclosure as well as the ones they built. The red foxes lucked out. They got a double-decker condo and a wraparound deck. We also built the Sky Fox Freeway for them. They love that. They used to go into that other enclosure, but we closed it off and don't allow them to go over there because we now have swift fox that live over there. Swift fox are little tiny guys. They're 4 or 5 pounds. They're native to Colorado, and they have been endangered because these guys are imported and they're very territorial, and they have taken over the swift fox territory. I've lived
Take some still shots.
There's batteries in the bag,
meat
actually.
slippery, it goes backwards
change
instead of
batteries.
forwards.
Take still shots.
Watch.
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes it hits the fence and dumps back at me. So you met the one in the middle, Kenai. This is his home. This is his enclosure. And the other 2 wolves are his foster parents. They are not his parents. Now all 3 of them are timber wolves, gray wolf, same thing, different name for the same animal. The 2 are brother and sister. This is Kiara, the female, and this is her brother, Noah. They are 6.5 years old. They'll be 7 this spring. They came from a sanctuary in Florida that is known for breeding and raising ambassador wolves. An ambassador wolf is what Kenai just is. He just left his enclosure to come out and meet you. He has been to radio stations, TV stations. He's been to Aurora, to the History Museum. He's been to Garden of the Gods. He is an ambassador wolf. These 2 don't do that. He likes to greet women in his enclosure. Kikoa loves women when they come in and see him. He doesn't like guys as much as he likes girls. Sakara's kind of a squirrely girl, so she usually keeps her distance from anybody and everybody unless she's pretty comfortable with you. She will come up to us if she's in the mood. So this great big boy, his name is Mica, and he is a 4-year-old timber wolf. He acts more like a teenage boy than he does an adult wolf. He is a beta wolf. She is an alpha. She is a leader in here. Her name is Kiara, and she is 9 years old. She's an Alaskan interior wolf. She's a subspecies of the gray wolf that would live in Alaska. These guys have been together for about 3 years. We got him as a puppy to live with her son, who had been so sick. When he turned a year, she had lost her partner, so we figured, let's try to put these 2 together. So we brought him down. She is like Princess. We can't walk her. We can't get a leash on her. So we had to walk Mica in front of her enclosure, and he was terrified. He thought she was going to eat him. We put him in a 10 by 10, and she got really playful, and you know how your dogs do with the butt up and the head down, let's play. Well, that's what she did, and he goes, okay. So we let him in. They went up behind the rocks. For 30 minutes, we didn't see him, so we nicknamed them the honeymooners. But they've been together 3 years, and now they're more like an old married couple. They do squabble, but for the most part, they actually get along pretty well. Questions on Mica or Kiara? Here, let me throw her something else. That's an elk head he's laying in front of.
Oh, wow.
Okay, follow me this way. This is Navi. Navi is a 3-year-old timber wolf. He has a brother and sister who look just like him that live at a sanctuary in southern Colorado. One of them is named Seth. So isn't he handsome?
So we just got back from the tour. It's the Moonlight feeding tour. They took us out for an hour. They showed us coyotes, red foxes, kit fox, and wolves, timber wolf, Arctic wolf, and mixes thereof. We got to see them feeding on frozen meat, frozen burgers, and steaks, as well as carcasses that, like roadkill and hunter's marine carcasses. We saw them in the enclosures. And at the end, we got to howl, and they all howled back. The coyotes were yipping, the wolves were howling. We would have filmed much more, but our hands were freezing. So I hope you enjoyed what we filmed. Enjoy.